Welcome to another episode of Hack Naked TV, recorded September 1st, 2016. I'm your host, Aaron Lyons, as always, and today we have a very, very special episode for you. Joining us today from Pwnie Express is Paul Paget, and he's here to talk about one of the devices that was recently featured on the hit show on USA, Mr. Robot.
This is a Security Weekly production. Brought to you by IT Pro TV, an easy, entertaining approach to online IT training. IT Pro TV offers 1,000 hours of up-to-date, high-quality video training content. Course topics include certified cloud security professional, ethical hacking, cryptography, and VMware. You can stream their courses live or on demand to your mobile device, all for one low monthly subscription price and cancel at any time. Visit itpro.tv/hacknaked to upgrade your brain with the most popular IT certifications. Use the code HN30 for a free 7-day trial and get 30% off for life. Black Hills Information Security, the leaders in penetration testing and active defense. Email consulting@blackhillsinfosec.com to request a quote today. Logarithm's Netmon Freemium delivers real-time network visibility to quickly identify emerging threats in your IT environment. Netmon Freemium is a free, commercial-grade network forensics and traffic analytics solution. You can use Netmon Freemium's powerful capabilities to search against all observed network traffic, identify abnormal traffic patterns and application usage, and quickly analyze full packet captures. Take the first step towards real-time network visibility. Visit logarithm.com/freemium to learn more and download it today.
Hey, Paul, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Aaron. Great to be here. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about this device that was recently featured on Mr. Robot.
Well, last night, if you're keeping up with the show, Elliot opened up his Pwn Phone and decided to use that to create an attack on a SIM card that he's trying to plant in the Dark Army's cell phone and basically hack their conversations. So it was interesting. It was kind of cool to see it. And what we like about the show is the fact that what they do is close to real as possible. So it was fun to see them use real products. We're excited it happened to be one of our products, and we're excited to see that show. We have a lot of people here that follow that show.
Excellent. So this attack that Elliot carried out against this SIM card using the Pwn Phone, this is an actual attack that is you can do on the Pwn Phone. The capabilities are already there.
Well, I'd like to say that it was, but he actually created his own custom script, which they did not share with us. You might have to ask, see if you can get them to share that information. But he used the device because of the tools that we have there to do the reconnaissance and do that sort of thing. But he did run a custom script, which they called Crack SIM, and the goal of that Crack SIM was to find vulnerable SIM cards and then crack the encryption on the SIM card. So if you follow the show, I guess he had it out for the Dark Army, and that's what he chose to do. So it was kind of fun.
Very, very cool. So are there some SIM cracking or SIM sort of enumeration tools on the Pwn Phone?
There are no SIM cracking tools, but there's a guy who was at DEF CON, I think the last couple of years, has shown some techniques for cracking SIM cards. So there's stuff that's out there if you're into that sort of thing. The tools that we include are 103 of the Kali Linux tools. We create our own sort of subset of that and package them up on the phone, and then put some GUI on the front end to make it a little bit easier to navigate the open source tools. But that's we had a lot of interest today. Our website has kind of gone crazy today. I don't know whether it's people just trying to find out about what this is or what we do, but anyhow, we're excited to be part of that event, that show. It's a fun show. If you want to learn more about it, we actually put up a URL, MrRobotPhone.com, and
Nice.
So I'll tell you a little bit more about it. I think they do some sort of post analysis on the show and things like that. So there are things you can watch there's a lot of stuff that goes on in that show that's a lot of fun to watch.
So with your phone, is this mainly a tool for pen testers? Or are you seeing this being used by blue teams also for sort of what's enumeration of networks and wireless and stuff like that? Or are you seeing this mainly being used by the pen test red team groups out there?
Yeah, this is probably one of the best, put it in a pocket, put it in your pocket kind of a pen testing device with that much power. So it's mostly red teams that use this. Our business is shifting as we develop our SaaS platform called Pulse, which really allows you to do sort of continuous scanning of devices in organizations. So that's something that that's our primary business. But we've found that it's really, really important to keep hot state-of-the-art tools in front of the pen test groups, the red teams that use those products, and we're increasingly try to tie those to a system product so that you can actually collect data from multiple areas all at once. And but those are very much the Pwn Phone and the Pwn Pad are very much pen test tools, and they're probably the best on the market. And they're well known for what you can do with those. They do blue teams will do some sort of assessment work with it, but it's mostly used by red teams.
Very, very cool. So we gonna expect to see any more of Pwnie Express's tools out there? Maybe the Pwn plug or something on the show?
Well, we don't know. We saw one of our older devices on a show last week. So now that we have this relationship, they are looking for things that they can use, and as you know, they try to make it real as possible, and they use they use a lot of Kali Linux stuff, and you'll see other stuff that you recognize that we all know from the industry. So they use the full range of tools that you would see at DEF CON, and so it looks very familiar to all of us.
What was the older product that was on the show? I must have missed that.
Well, we have what's called the Pwn Pro today, which is a fixed device.
Mm-hmm.
Built on it's basically something that's a low energy, no fan, fanless sort of computer that you can put in the ceiling. But we had a product called the Enterprise pen testing appliance, and so they actually had that on the last show. We didn't even know it was going to be on. All of a sudden, we saw another device that belongs to us, so that was fun.
Was that when they were trying to hack the FBI?
That I didn't get to see the whole show from last week, but they had planted it in a closet, and it was they left it in a facility. I don't know whether it was. I know that was the show where they were involved with the FBI, but I don't know whether that was actually what they were doing. I was on a train last night from New York, coming back, trying to catch up on these episodes.
Yeah, very cool show. Very cool that we're seeing your products on there, and that they're really tying this true to form to what is being done for attacks out there in the real world, and tools that you're seeing out in the real world, and what red teams and our malicious attackers are doing. Unlike some shows that we've seen in the past, that borrow a little bit heavily from, let's say, fantasy.
Right. Well, there's still a Hollywood twist to what they do on this, but what's nice is the fact that what goes on in this business, and a lot of people have been involved in this business for a long time, is starting to become more accepted in the mainstream, and they're tying it into the issues that we all face, whether it's keeping companies secure, or in some cases, you're seeing companies get called out, for things that maybe they claim and they can't stand behind. So all the social issues that come into security are present in this type of show, and the fact that they can weave together realism with real tools is good.
Terrific. So besides seeing your products out on a hit network television show, what else can we expect from Pwnie Express coming up?
Well, we're at DEF CON. We just released into the public domain some code for detecting low energy Bluetooth, and so we are seeing that Bluetooth is becoming a new attack vector, and detecting Bluetooth in facilities is becoming important. The Bluetooth, from what I understand, the range of Bluetooth will be extended in some of the new versions that are being worked on of Bluetooth. And so we think it's important to add to your capabilities, not just detecting what's on the wire, detecting on what's on Wi-Fi, but also Bluetooth. We see that as not just speakers in your home, but devices in your facilities that are going to operate things. So we think that's the next big thing, and we want to be part of that. So we've done a lot of work on Bluetooth. The other area we're doing a lot of work in is rogue cellular. We're seeing a lot of rogue cellular devices pop up. We're also seeing a lot of drones over facilities, and we're trying to do a lot of work to detect drones, the manufacturers. What's cool about the drone work that we do is you can actually see what the drone is an access point. So it behaves like an access point because we can see what's connected to access points. We can also see what is controlling the drone and what might be connecting to an access point. So, or what might be connecting to that drone. So, if there's a drone over your building, you might not want your employees connecting to that drone.
Very, very true. And Bluetooth, I can see key logging being a lot easier with a Bluetooth keyboard than having to plug a physical device in or install some software. So that's also very cool.
Well, Bluetooth is being heavily used in credit card skimmers as a way for the bad guys to extract the data from the skimmer. And I think you can think of Bluetooth as being used. So that's a malicious use of Bluetooth, but Bluetooth can also be hacked and information can be extracted from whatever Bluetooth device it is. So that's something we're doing a lot of research on.
Terrific. Well, thank you very, very much for joining us today, Paul. We loved having you on. If you happen to get one of your products on a future show on Mr. Robot, we'd love to have you back and talk more about that and how they used it and the capabilities of those devices. That's it for this episode of Hack Naked TV. Thanks for listening. As always, you can send us your feedback at the show at hacknaked.tv and keep on hacking naked.